In this video today, I'm going to show you 5 beginner-friendly roller skating tricks that will have you looking confident while you're having fun on your skates. These moves are really simple, they're stylish, and if you throw some of these out, you would definitely impress your friends and family. Even if you're just getting started, these are really simple tricks for you to learn. These tricks are actually the first ones that I teach my students because they're really fun to do and pretty easy once you get the hang of them. I've seen skaters of all ages and all levels master these, and I have to say I absolutely love it when I get a mum that comes back to one of my classes and says, I went to the roller skating rink with my kids and I showed them up with these tricks. Not only my kids, but my kids' friends. So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, that's definitely a cool mum goal. So stick around for trick number 5, because when you pull this one out, everyone is going to think that you've been skating for a while. It's a really easy one and it's probably the most fun trick. By the way, if we haven't met before, I'm Tracy. I'm a roller skating instructor and I teach students of all levels and all ages. I absolutely love helping beginners build confidence and master fun tricks just like the ones that I'm about to show you. I'm excited to show you guys, so let's jump into some of these tricks. So let's start with one of the skills that has the strangest names. It's called a shoot the duck. I know it sounds really weird. And after all these years of skating, I've actually never questioned why it's called that until my students started asking, why is it called a shoot the duck? Some people say it's because of the position that you get into. It looks like you're shooting at something while you're crouching down low like a duck. I'm not 100% sure, but it does look really cool when you've nailed it. And the best part is that you're really low to the ground, so if you fall over, you haven't got far to go, so it's really not going to hurt. So you definitely have to give this one a shot. So let's talk a shoot the duck through. Okay, we're going to have our skates underneath our hips with a nice soft knee. We're going to have our arms out in front of us, and you're going to start by just squatting down a little bit and then coming back up. Squatting down a little bit further, coming back up. Keeping that upper body posture up, not slumped over. And you're just going to get a little bit lower and lower and lower each time. You need to make sure that your skates are apart and not close together, because if they're close together, you can't crouch down. There's nowhere for your bum kind of to fit. So your knees need to be apart under your hips. Arms out in front, crouching all the way down. If you can't get into this position, it's going to be a little bit hard to do a shoot the duck. So you need to work on getting down low. Bending, 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 all the way down, dropping the bum. And you can practice this rolling first to get used to being comfortable in that crouch position. So arms out in front, knees apart, slow crouching down until that thumb comes down. As well as crouching down, you need to think about being able to come back up. So let's practice that crouch roll in and then slowly coming back up. All right, so now that you can crouch down comfortably, next we're going to crouch down and then we're going to shift the weight over to the skate that's staying on the ground. So that allows the free leg to be released and roll forward. So you're going to get into that crouch position. You're going to shift the weight to whichever skate is staying on the ground. And then slowly you're just going to roll the other skate out in front. So the trick here is that it's really hard to do when you're standing still, but you need to be able to crouch, shift the weight over, and either roll the skate out, but the skate needs to stay directly straight. You can't go on an outside edge or an inside edge, because then that front skate starts to take over and you start kind of going all over the place. So there's 2 ways to do it. You can either crouch down, shift the weight, and then roll the skate out, which is kind of how most beginners start. Once you get comfortable, you can crouch down, shift the weight, and then just lift that skate straight out. If you can hold on to the back of the calf, or you can hold onto the toe stop, whatever's easier. And like I said, it is really hard to do this stationary. So once you can get into that crouch, try it rolling. So let's have a look at that in action. So we're rolling, crouching, shifting the weight over, and then rolling the other skate out. It's still on the ground at the moment, and I'm just reaching for the toe. And you definitely want to be able to lift that skate off the ground, because if it kind of rails in front of you and you go onto the wrong edge, it starts to take over control and you get a little bit wobbly. So aiming to be able to lift that skate up and push it out in front of you is what you want to do. So let's have a look at that in action with the skate lifted. Crouching down, shifting the right over, railing the skate out to a lift. Next up, we've got our toe-to-toe hop. It's a really simple stepping hop, and it's kind of like an intro into hopping or jumping. You're basically stepping on your toe stops and balancing on a skate as you step in the direction that you're wanting to go. Plus, this one has an added bonus of helping you to be able to stop your skates from rolling around when you're standing still. A lot of you might not use your toe stops to stand still, but I want to show you how it works so that you can use it when you need to stand in place. So you might see me standing here with one toe stop down. So instead of my skates rolling around all over the place, I can put one toe stop down, and it keeps me centered and balanced without my skates rolling out from underneath my feet. So a toe-to-toe hop should look like this. So to break this one down, soft bend in the knee, arms out for balance, and you're going to put one toe stop down. So your skates are parallel, dropping one toe stop down and putting weight into that toe stop. So you're moving weight over, shifting the weight over into that toe stop. Coming back up, dropping one toe stop down, putting weight into that toe stop. Putting the other toe stop down, putting weight into that toe stop, coming back up. Weight in the other toe stop, coming back up. Try getting a little bit smoother with this. Instead of putting the toe stop down and then the weight, try and put the toe stop down and bend into it at the same time. We're going to lead with the toe stop that's going in the direction that we want to skate. For me, I want to go left, so I'm going to start with my left toe stop. So instead of just dropping the toe stop down, now we're going to step out, put the weight in, and then step together. So we're just going to do those little toe stop steps just to get used to moving and putting weight into the toe stop. And then you can do it in the other direction. So put the toe stop down, put the weight in the toe stop, step together. Step out, weight in the toe stop, step together. Next, we're just going to practice stepping on both toe stops. So to start, we're going to do exactly what we just did before. We're going to step out and put the weight into that toe stop. Then we're going to bring the other skate to meet, but on the toe stop. So now you're balancing on two toe stops. It's really hard to hold this for a long time. Now we're going to start stepping out in one direction. So we're going to step to the left, together. Left, together, left, together, left, together. Now we're going to go to the right, right, together, right, together. Make sure you bend as you step out. Whoop. So we're going to bend, together, bend, together, bend, together, bend, together. So by doing those two toe stop steps, we're then going to step out. So it looks like this. You're going to step, step. Now put your skate flat on the ground in the direction that you're going. So your knee and entire body will then turn and face the direction that you're going. And out of that toe stop, you're going to push skates together. Let's do that one again. So step out, together, step on a flat skate, and you're pushing. And when you push behind, you want to come to a nice straight leg. Step, step, flat. You can try both directions. I always favor one direction, which is my left, because I'm a little bit stronger on my left, but you can definitely do both. So step, step, flat skate. And when you're stepping, you need to be able to balance on one foot with a nice straight leg. So if you can't balance yet, definitely practice just balancing and rolling with a straight leg out to the back. And then once you're comfortable with those step, 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 we're going to add a hop. So it looks like this. So you're going to go step, step, and then you're kind of going to jump out of your skates a little bit. So you're going to bend and then hop onto the left. So you can practice that standing still with your toe stops down. You're going to bend and then rotate your body to that left or the direction that you're going. Bend and hop. So we're not looking for lots of height. It's just like a little, tiny little hop. Bend, hop, pushing out of that toe stop. So step, step, hop. And then when you get comfortable, you can start to do it a little bit quicker. So at the moment, you might be doing a bit of a step, step, hop, which is fine. But then eventually you kind of want to pick up that pace. And it's just another way to get started when you're skating. So you could be standing there and you could just do a little toe-to-toe hop, which will definitely impress your friends if you're just standing around and you start off skating like that. And if some of these tricks feel a little bit hard and you're still getting used to the very, very basics of skating, if that's you, I actually have a free beginner's skate guide, which is packed with tips and a list with those basic skills that you need. It's a really helpful resource if you're working on your foundations. I'll pop the link somewhere below and also in the description. So definitely check that out if that's you. Next up, we have the spiral. So this is one that is all about balance and tipping, not twisting. There's no twisting involved at all. You've probably seen this in artistic roller skating, if you know what that is, or ice skating, because if you didn't know, ice skating moves can be replicated on roller skates. So this is what I did competitively for about 10 years. The spiral is all about learning the movement and finding that sweet spot of balance. It might feel a little bit tricky at first and unbalanced, but with a little bit of practice and working on it slowly, you'll have it down in no time. I've seen loads of beginner skaters just do this really easily once they can skate confidently forward. And guys, if you're working on any of these skills or you're struggling with some of these skills, please comment below. I would love to know where everyone is at in their skating journey. So to practice this one, you might want to hold on to a chair or a wall or a rail, whatever you've got around to start with. But you need to be able to balance on one foot first with the back leg stretched out nice and straight. So this is step number one. So being able to roll by shifting the weight, standing up, posture up, skate back with a straight leg, nice bent knee. This is the first step. So you would start by standing still and practicing this by holding onto a chair or a rail. And I don't have anything to hold on to today, so we'll see how we go. So soft bend knee, shift the weight over, straight leg out to the back. And then you're going to bring the arms out in front and you're just tipping at the hips and lifting the leg. And then bringing everything back down together. So if I was holding onto a rail here, so you bend, shift the weight over, leg comes out to the back, and then you're just tipping at the hips. The leg comes up as you tip. The wind's picking up now. So nothing else moves except for the hips and the leg tipping. So think of like a seesaw. That's what's happening. Your upper body is coming down and your back leg is coming up to a flat position. So bending your knee and arms out. I like to have one arm forward, one back, because I feel like it opens up my upper body. But you can start with your arms out in front or arms out to the side, wherever you feel most comfortable. And then you're just tipping everything at once. And then coming back down together. It's almost a little bit easier when you roll to do it. The first time that you do this rolling, just use a little bit of speed. So you're going to roll. Going to put that leg in that back position, arms wherever you feel comfortable, and then just tip a little bit. Come back to meet your skates. And you just want to practice that little tip up, down, until you get your balance. And then eventually you start lifting that leg further and further. So rolling, leg up, tip a little bit further, back down. Rolling, leg up, tip a little bit further, back down. Now let's talk about the spread eagle. This one you definitely need to be comfortable in opening up the hips. I have some students that the hips just don't open past that 45 degrees. So you need to maintain balance in this skill, making sure that that weight is centered and engaging your core is also key. Keeping your arms out for balance. If you've got floppy arms, your body's just going to go forward. So nice straight arms out for balance when you do this one. Okay, so let's break this one down. Spread eagle is opening up the hips to a very loose 180 step. So by starting stationary, you need to open up the upper body, kind of like you're opening a brook, and your inner leg needs to follow. So you open up the upper body and step that back leg out. So we're not looking for straight legs here. It's just like a really loose V or a really loose curve. So bending, looking in the direction that we're going as we open the upper body and the leg and the hips. So bending, open, 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 stepping. And you've got an equal bend in both knees. So you can see here, I haven't got one leg that's straight. Both knees are bent equally, and you're slightly pushing on an inside edge. So standing still, we're bending, opening everything up as we step into a bent knee position on both legs. So to try rolling, you start really slow and you kind of want to follow a bit of a circle. So if there's a circle that you can follow that on the ground, or just think about one big circle and you want to be following that. So we're rolling forwards, going to follow my circle, open everything up, step, see how my legs are both bent, and I'm holding. So I'm pressing on an inside edge here. So you'll be coming around a corner, rolling, opening and holding for as long as you like, and then you can step to backwards. Step to forwards, roll, open, step to backwards. All right, now it's time for the disco spin. I did say that I'd save the best for last, and this one is a total crowd pleaser. Trust me, all my students love this one. Really easy intro into spinning, and it's got that fun, flashy disco vibe. The best part is you don't need to be a spinning expert. So this one is similar to the spread eagle that we just did in the way that you need to open up the upper body and hold an inside edge. So I'll show you what I mean. So with the disco spin, arms out for balance, soft knees, you're going to be rolling, and instead of stepping like we just did in the spread eagle, so you need to be able to roll forwards in a heel manual, and then we're going to open up the upper body like we did in the spread eagle, but we're pushing the forward skate out and we're digging into the heel a bit while the other skate is nice and bent and low. You're rolling out and holding this position and not moving from that. So as soon as you start to move or straighten up your leg, the spin will end. But what I mean by that is that you're going to be rolling forwards and you're going to bring one skate out in front of you into a heel manual, and then you're going to open everything up and you're going to lock that leg and push down on that heel as soon as you get to a 45-degree angle. This is the start. And this is the 45-degree angle, this here. So this is when you're going to push the leg out and push into the heel while bending on that other leg. So start out nice and slow, stagger position into a manual, open, and then dig. And hold this inside edge. So it does pull on the inside of your legs, this one. So I like to start with my arms out in front because then I can open up the upper body. So arms out in front, open, dig in. So if this inside arm is opening, you want to think about your skate being locked with it and it's moving all as one. So you don't want one arm coming out and the leg not going with it. You want everything to go at the same time. And then also another trick is that if you pick a spot, so if you've got a little bit of tape or there's just a mark on the ground, pick a spot and that's what you want to aim. So go close to it. That's what you want to aim your heel to go down and rotate on. Now, if you're still working on finding your groove, I've got another video that might actually help. It's all about the most common skating mistakes that I see all the time and how you can fix your form really fast. And there you have it. They are 5 tricks that will definitely impress your friends and family. And of course, if you like this video, please like and subscribe for more skating tips. Thank you everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.